Team Family Squadron. Aloha. Wow.
Aloha.
I'm excited to be here. Here we are with now Grit mainstay, 2-time Golden Door winner. This guy's salty.
He's salty.
I can't wait to get inside the mind of one of the best human beings at this company.
Yeah.
Amazing salesman, great leader, all the things. But most importantly, an amazing world-class individual. We're here with Tyson Fotheringham, 2-time Golden Door winner. Can't wait to go over lessons learned and everything needed to summit his second 650K. But as for right now, welcome out to yet another episode of The Landing Pad.
It's another fiery afternoon, so hotter than the month of June. So we should go beach now. Cool down where the water's right, yeah. Let's grab our boards and run to the nearest shore. School is proud. Let's go now and hell it out the door. Yeah, the waves is on fire. The day is getting hot. This is my desire that I want to hit the spot.
Here we are. As you noticed, if we don't forget, that intro song was a little different. That intro song was some Hawaii theme song because we got our guy Tyson Fotheringham sitting down with the pod with us. So I don't know what song it'll be. We're going to let Tanner decide what song he wants to put there. T-Flame, welcome to the landing pad. You're getting salty on here 3 times.
Dude, I'm getting salty.
Come on, dude.
It's weird to think about.
I know. Like, I was just thinking about that. We were just talking about the first one that we did with you and Caleb, and then obviously your Golden Door last year, and now another Golden Door. It's like, you're putting together quite the resume.
Yeah.
It is actually happening.
Yeah, I guess you fake it till you make it, you know?
And then you made it.
And then
you made it.
it's working, I guess.
The first one maybe was a little gimmicky. Hey, let's have you and Caleb. Now you're here, and you've earned it twice.
Yeah.
Well, Tyson, welcome. How is the mainland treating you?
Dude, it's cold here.
Yeah.
Like you miss warm weather the second you don't have it.
Yeah.
Skin's a little dry.
You just picked up and moved to Hawaii?
Yeah, just shipped the car out. I was like, all right, we're gonna figure this out. Just burn the bridges, ship the car out there. Pay rent in both places. Just such a blessing, dude. But
It's the best.
it's the best, dude.
So
Then you're just super motivated to sell hard the next year, you know?
You have to, dude. Your rent's not going to pay itself.
No.
Rent is not going to pay itself. So living in Hawaii, Haula.
Yeah.
How is it? The absolute vibe.
Oh, dude, it's beautiful. Like every day you wake up and you're like, I live here.
Yeah.
This is such a blessing.
Whenever I visit my little brother out there, I'm just like, why not?
Yeah.
Like I should maybe just move out of here. It's so
funny.
nice. It is
It's
so nice.
So what does day-to-day look like? Like, are you out there? Are you doing call? I'm sure you're doing a little bit of everything, but like, what is the main big rock in a day in Hawaii for Tyson?
Dude, that's what's like hilarious is like I can like dirtbag so hard. I can wake up, lay in the sun for a little bit, do some stretching, go hit the gym. Some of the boys go surfing, so I'm down to go catch like some waves with everybody. And yeah, it's pretty inconsistent. And I love it.
That's what's beautiful.
I love it so much.
It's just what you need to do while you're young. Just enjoy it. How old are you?
I know. I'm 24.
Come on.
Yeah.
You're living your best life.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
let's jump into super quick before we get into the good stuff. Resume year 1 and year 2, you were at Vantage. So 2 years, 100K as a rookie, 200K as a sophomore. Both
yeah.
Advantage. You made the switch. You did 400K with us. The first, you've been with us for 3 years now.
It's crazy, bro.
I love that.
I was knocking with Skylar. And That's wild.
Yes. In Detroit.
Yeah, we were in Detroit.
Detroit.
So yeah, it's so nice.
400K first year with us. Then the next year you went out and cranked out a Golden Door, 650K. Then this last year you thought, what the hell? Run it back. And did another Golden Door.
I had to.
You had to. So this summer, where were you at?
This summer, so we started in Texas. We started in Tyler, Texas. We bumped up to Cincinnati, sold for a company called Bug Shark.
Yes.
0 customers, 0 reviews. It was dope, actually. And then we finished out the year in Omaha. So
Love that.
We got a little taste of everything.
I love it. Let's even talk. I'd love to talk. A ton of people go to new markets, opening up new new markets with 0 customers. It's hard to create the bandwagon when there's literally no bandwagon.
Yes.
So you led this team this last year. What was that like? Leading a team with no customers, a brand new company, and a name like Bug Shark, which, hey, we actually love Bug Shark.
Oh, dude, I love that name.
Love
The customers eat it up too.
No pun intended. Talk to us about leading a team in a new market. Challenges, successes, overall experience.
Yeah, like honestly, it just proves the point that like you totally make the best of your decision or of your scenario that you're in.
Yeah.
Because like originally it's like we moved there and people are like, oh, dude, no customers. Like, who are we gonna name drop? Like we don't have any reviews. And I'm like, no, dude, like this is like just what we want. This is like the sickest scenario we can be in. Because like you go in there, you can twist super hard that like, dude, we're mom and pa. You're one of our first 20 reviews. Like we like care about you guys, and like that would get us tons of customers. And like everything has a win. It's just a matter of how you're gonna look at it. You know,
Totally.
it could have been a total loss, but we just made it into like the biggest advantage of the summer for us.
And how did the team do there? How many accounts did you guys put on for Bug Shark? Do you remember?
Ooh, we spent the majority of the year there. We ended with 3 million
Cool.
as a team. So
Put on 3 million with 0 customers
Yeah.
in good old Cincinnati.
yeah.
Because it is so true. Like when opening up a new branch, it is tough that there are no reviews. It is tough but at the same time, that if there's no reviews, it also means there's no bad reviews.
Yeah.
Right? Like it also means that like, oh, you're not on the BBB. Well, you're not. You're not. What the
Discredited. Yeah.
Which some of our friends are across the space, right? but it is true, right? It's just about finding like the wins and how did you feel like you were able to do that with your team?
Oh, it was so good. Like the second you catch traction with someone, especially like having so many elite sellers on our team, it's
Yeah.
like I was pushing that bar, Noah's pushing that bar, Caleb's doing it too. It's like, oh, dude, I use this on a customer. This works phenomenal. Like it trickles down through the whole team, and everyone has tons of success because once one guy figures it out, we all figure it out.
I love that.
It's
Now-
team effort.
What?
Yeah.
Just I think your situation this summer was unique and one that most people, just given their business model, will never experience. You sold for Romex, then you sold for a Bug Shark that 0 customers, significantly more Mon Pa. Then you sold for one of the biggest companies in the United States. And so I guess the question, like you've now sold for however many different pest control companies. I feel like it's been a while since you've asked a Golden Door this. How does selling so many different services, packages, billing options, warranties, different angles for every company? Some do the outlets, some don't have any customers, some don't have any bad reviews, some are amazing on the BBB, some aren't on the BBB at all. My question is like, how has that made you not just like a better salesperson? How do you think that like having a wider array of what you can sell has led to you being like a better leader, a better person, if it has?
Dude, yeah, it's like a total confidence thing because it's like, dude, I know no matter like what the scenario, like we're the type of people that are gonna figure it out. Like it's not like I don't need like a good market and I don't need like the best company to do it. Like we're just the people that are gonna figure it out. And that's the skill set you wanna develop because you can take that anywhere with you. You can plug it into any system and like it's gonna be useful no matter where or what you're doing. Like, yeah.
Yeah, how did that go? How did the mindset shift from Romex and Tyler, Texas, which is like they're the only company basically, right?
So
it's a
good.
tiny little company, switching to a company with nothing, and then was it Active in Omaha?
Yeah.
That's where it was.
Yeah, and it was active.
How did you adjust? How did you like help your team adjust every single move?
It's just like, honestly, we would get a whiteboard and we're like, all right, guys, these are our wins. These are what we have. Like, we used to say this. We don't say this anymore. Like, we don't do the full yard anymore. We don't talk about that. But, like, we're going to make not doing the full yard a win. Like, dude, yeah, you don't want to spray your whole yard. Like, that's tons of chemicals. You only want 3 feet around the house. And then we switched to, like, active, and it's like, bro, they go 3 feet around your house. Like, the bugs are going to come from that bush and come to your house. So it's like literally it means nothing, bro. People buy your energy. They buy like the person you are, how authentic you are. Like the stuff you're saying doesn't mean anything. It's about like how you're saying it. Huge
I'm
believer.
so glad that you just touched on that. I've made this joke for years. It's like, it's all of a sudden, because we do sell for so many different operating partners with slightly different services and slightly different wins and different places of their service and offerings and blah, blah, blah. It's so funny to see like how our reps have acclimated to that, where no wonder like the locus of control has led to so many elite sellers and amazing records and crazy personal accountability to maximum results. It's because not that there hasn't been a great level of confidence in the services that we sell, but it's like we're never selling the service. It's always, I think from the inception of our company, it's always been selling us.
It's a bug warranty. It's like you're gonna get that wherever you go. If you're getting recruited on like, dude, our service is the best, like that's not even like something to talk about. It's
So
like,
do they come back and do free re-services if you see bugs? The answer is yes. Beautiful.
Yep.
Right? Like that's basically it. And it's like, we'll vet all the companies that we go and sell for, and they're all amazing companies, but they are all just different, right? Like you don't need to do the full yard if you're up north in Maine.
Yeah.
And then it's cold 8 out of the 12 months. Now, if you're in Houston, Texas, you probably should be doing the whole yard, which is why our operating partner does the full yard in Houston, Texas, right? It's like, it just depends where you're selling, and it totally just depends on like, what are you selling on? And it can be done, and it can be done, and you did it. Did you like, I guess, of those 3 markets, the 3 different types of services or whatever, did you like one of them more than the others?
I think it's like wherever you stay the longest, typically you get used to like saying things. So like
Just vibed in Cincinnati.
like in Cincinnati, it was like, oh dude, I was like so bought into this character of like, we're local, we're like first year company, we have 100 customers. So like I spent so much time doing that I became comfortable doing it.
Totally.
And then switching to Aptive, it's like,
Totally.
yeah,
different.
I'm like about to say local. Yeah, we're locally owned, and like we're a really large provider. Like there's a reason. I'm just like, what am I saying right now? I'm like, trying to reel it back in. Anyway, like we have really good reviews. Okay.
We're on the BBB.
Square
We're on
footage.
Yeah. Check this out though.
So then, I want to talk about this now. So you did a Golden Door 2 years ago, running it back, right? You're running back a Golden Door.
Yeah.
What was, and we talked about this actually just with Cody. Why did you want to do it again? Did you have a goal to do it again? Was your goal a Golden Door, or why did you do a Golden Door again? Something to prove, or what was it for you?
Yeah, dude, I actually feel like this weird obligation, almost like a spiritual obligation to like I'm like, okay, I went through all the pain to figure out how to do something like this. Like it is like my job to replicate this and like make sure there's other people that can do it.
Yeah.
Or else it was just all in vain. I'm like, if it started with me, ended with me, like there's like no value in that for me. So this year was all about like, it was about redoing it, but redoing it so that like other guys on our team would have more success, so that like Noah was like set on getting the Golden Door. I was like, I know for a fact me getting a Golden Door and like pacing with that is going to help him get there. Like, I guess that's my only option. So, yeah, it was a way more fulfilling Golden Door. It was like one of the most beautiful things I've ever done. Like, I loved it this year.
Which is way interesting, right? It's like you talk about this, like the people that have put in the time, like now you know what it takes after your first one, right? Like you figured out like what needs to be done for the first Golden Door, right? So it's like you went through the work. It's like kind of going to medical school. It's like, dude, you go through all the time. You go through your 4 years, then another 4 years, then your residency, then you like, okay, I'm a doctor now, and then you like quit, right? It's like, why would you do that, right? Like you figured out the recipe, right, in order to like get a Golden Door. Then it's like, well, I'm just gonna go out and do it again. So then talk to us about the difference of this Golden Door and your previous one.
Well, dude, yeah,
You said it was more fulfilling, but like expound on that maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it was more fulfilling because like before you ever done a Golden Door, you don't really understand, like you don't know what price you have to pay to do it. So like this year it was like, and there's so many guys that want to do a Golden Door that just don't understand like the price you have to pay to get one.
Yeah.
So like this year we would be doing stuff and I'm like, oh, this is so challenging, so hard. I love this because I know right now like I'm paying the price. And like I would look at Noah and I'm like, dude, you got to remember this, bro. Like we're paying the price right now, and like you don't understand how sick this is. Like we're going to look back on these memories and like we're making it happen. Like this is magical. Like I think more people need to be bought into the idea of like, you're signing up. You're not just signing up for the outcome of getting a golden door. You're signing up for the entire process. And if you're not stoked on the process, and if you can't fall in love with the process of getting the golden door, then it's probably just not like worth it to you, you know?
So how has that shaped the way that you view the rest of this job? Because it seems like from year 1 to year 2, the overarching like feedback that we're getting is I was so much more process present. Like I was so much more grateful for you know, air quotes, the shit that I had to go through.
Yeah.
And so how has that shaped? It sounds like that's a lesson that you really took home in 2024. How does that shape the way that you're going forward and trying to like build your program and recruit and grow and lead? Like how is this idea of like, it is all about the process? How does that manifest in other areas of your life?
Dude, it's so big. Like, something I like love doing is like ultra marathon running or just marathons in general. And it's like so much of running a marathon is the training of it, the hard parts of it, like running on days you really just don't want to run. But like it's changed my perspective on everything, because on those days when I'm running and I hate it, I'm like, oh, like this, like I need to like remember this moment, because like this is like why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it for this like medal I'm gonna get, or I'm not getting a golden door for this little plastic like
Plaque award
like
deal.
plaque thing
Yeah.
that's like cool but like not that cool. Like I'm doing it for moments like this. Like this is the reason I'm doing it. And yeah, it makes I'm way more present the entire process. And yeah, it's changed my life.
Well, you like look at it, right? And it's like, I think so many people in years, and this year is probably definitely no different than any other year. People sign up for the golden door, right? They're like, I am all in.
Yes.
But like,
You don't know.
you
don't know what
don't,
you're
you
saying.
just don't know, dude. And it's like, it's so funny. Like, I am not a runner. I don't run. I've never ran. Then my little brother's like, Garth, you should do a marathon with me in October at St. George. And I was like, you know what? I need to do something hard. I need to do it.
Yeah.
So it's like hearing you talk about this, like, oh, dude, the training was horrendous.
The
Dude,
training was brutal.
Running 5 days a week, and towards the end of it, you're running 60 miles a week. It's not even the running that's the problem. It's the time. It's
Yeah.
the time. It's the when it's raining, so you have to do a treadmill. And treadmill running sucks.
Oh, dude.
It's the worst. It's like so, but all of that is to like, yeah, get the medal in St. George. It's like that medal. I don't even know where it is anymore. I have no idea where
gone.
it is. It's gone. And that was the hardest thing I think I've ever done in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, oh no, dude. Like I don't think. Yeah, the marathon was super hard, and like I didn't even hit my goal that I wanted to hit. But dude, it was so much more about like the character building in the 3 months of training,
Yes.
where it's like the same thing. I'm like I said, I've never done a golden door, but it's like, dude, yeah, it's 8 o'clock when you're bagling, and it's like, dude, you don't want to keep going. You're so done. And you're just like, today's the day from hell. But the difference between a golden door and a 400K summer is getting 2 accounts after 8 o'clock when you're
It
at
really
zero.
is.
Like
Yeah.
that's it, right? And it's like those are the hours that people just don't realize that they're signing up for when
Yeah.
you want to go out and get a golden door.
Yeah, and it's funny because like we do all this like priming and meditation. It's like, oh, okay, like envision you on the stage, and you're with Sam Taggart, and like everyone you love's there. It's like, dude, that stuff's easy to visualize. Like it's easy to like picture the outcome of what you're gonna do, like what people need to do, and like honestly, this was like a game changer for me. It's changed like everything. Is like, dude, you should picture the hard moments, like. Picture that like it's 7 o'clock, you're riding a bagel, it's raining, you're in townhomes that like you don't know if anyone lives in. Like picture moments like that, premeditate that stuff, and like visualize how you're gonna handle it, and that's gonna get you the outcome you want. It's not picturing you standing on the stage. Like anyone can picture that. It's like, oh, I can handle this. I've ran through this in my head. Like I've already done this. Like. And then I'm stoked when it's happening. I'm like, yes, like I'm paying the price. Like I remember like thinking about this. Like I'm willing to do this.
And it's also about just like being behind pace too. I don't know any golden door that's like, when did you hit your golden door this year?
So I hit it earlier. I hit it August, like first week of the Rumble. What was that?
I love that, like mid-August.
Yeah, mid-August.
And
I'm
but
stoked.
The craziest thing about that though, dude, right? It's like everybody that wants to hit a golden door, dude, they're never like pacing for it. Right? Like you're in July and you're at 420K and you're just like, I don't think I'm going to be out here till October. Right? And it's
Yeah.
like, it's
Darkest feeling in the world.
It's a,
oh,
I know.
I'm knocking with the trick or treaters.
I know, right? Like
I'm here.
And that's the thing. And that's also like to your point, dude. I think like clipping that premeditating part, like about that is so important. It's also when it's 7 p.m., you're riding a bagel, it's July, and you're at 414K, and you're like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do that.
If I didn't know how this story ended, I would be really spooked out.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
100%, right? Because it's like, dude, no one is ever on pace. No one is ever. We just sat down with Bo Barbin, and he's like, my goal was $1 million. I ended up like calling it 800K, and it's like, dude, that hang your hat on that. Hang your hat on that. It's just, dude, you're just never pacing, and you just got to realize like I'm gonna pay the price. It's just the price, and everybody's price looks a little bit different. When did you hit it last year or 2023?
That one's at post Rumble. I want to say it was like either the very last week of August or the very start of September.
Yeah,
Because I remember that was different. People were going home, starting to get like sad vibes, and I was like, all right, I got to finish this thing.
yes.
This year was totally different.
And it's just crazy, right? So it's like I think to your point about like premeditating the hard stuff, and it's really hard to prepare for that. It's really, when it's raining, people don't realize like when it's 52 degrees outside and it's raining, and then it's April 17th, you're like, oh no, like what did I?
Yeah.
What
Am
did
I
I sign
really?
up for?
Am I serious about this?
Because and that's when you have to ask yourself. Do you feel like you had any of those moments this year?
Oh, I did. I had like tons of them, just as many as I did the first year. Like, I remember I was thinking, I'm like, oh, dude, year 2, like, I know how to do this. I'm the guy. I don't have to like fake believe in myself because I know like I can get a golden door. This is gonna be sick. This will be easy. And then you get out there and I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, this is just as hard. This is
They still
Just-
want a card, huh?
just yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
They still want to talk to their spouse. This is bizarre.
That's crazy. You've been doing it yourself. Still, we're still on this.
Do you not know who I am?
Yeah. Did you not hear?
Did you know I was a
that's
Golden Door
funny.
winner last year?
Last year, yeah. Come on, man. People didn't warn you.
So do you feel like it was just as hard this last year, or was it just different?
Yeah. It was just as hard, maybe harder. Like doing it in 3 different markets compared to 2. And like it was harder, but it was like way more because I knew that I was like, oh, in those moments, I'm like, it's so hard right now. I am just grinning like cheek to cheek because I know like I'm paying the price. I'm like, this is so sick. It was such a different experience for me.
So back to where we started, I think that is wildly insightful. So you have this year of growth, this second Golden Door year, you like firmly establish yourself, you recreate with amazing people like Noah and the rest of the people you were out there through the summer with. You end up in Hawaii. Just like I think it's really, it would be really insightful for everyone listening to help understand like how did you end up with the conclusion that you would need to move out to Hawaii, and some days it sounds like are way productive and other days like are pretty unpredictable. Like I don't think it's coincidental that this was a year that like you know, air quotes, took a swing and moved out to Hawaii and kind of burned the bridges and gave it a shot out there. So just I guess help people understand like through all the lessons learned this year, through who you became, through how aggressively you executed, like why Hawaii, what's the reasoning behind it, and how do you think it's going to propel you to have like massive success next year?
Yeah, we were kind of looking for like, I was like, dude, I don't know if I can do the whole like live in Utah thing over again, go through the winter, snowboard every day. I was like, I need like a big change up, and like I want to be surrounded by people that like I get along with. Like for me, the biggest currency of life is just making good memories with friends, being surrounded by people I care about. So I was like, all right, well, like, where's the sickest place to live? Probably Hawaii. Like, it's beautiful year round. Weather's phenomenal all the time. I was like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like, I'm 24 and like don't really worry about cash like at all because like I'm blessed with an amazing job. So I was like, I'm gonna go live in like paradise. I'm gonna go buy my skydiving gear and like skydive out there all the time. I'm gonna surf. Like, I want to figure out how to do that. And like, the job provides all the opportunity. I was like, this would almost be a crime if I didn't like execute this. Like why would I work so hard and like do all this stuff if I'm not gonna like live the dream that I want to? Which it's working so far.
You're doing it.
And
I'm doing it. We'll see if I crash and burn.
What's so cool too, dude, is like sitting down with everybody. Like you are actually living your life by design, right? We've like talked about this so much. Like your life, the way that you're going to go about it looks totally different than Cody Olive's, right? That's because you are not Cody Olive. Right? I think the idea of Cody Olive moving to Hawaii would give him a brain aneurysm.
Yeah, that's
That would be so.
It would be
Watching that guy try to chill in a beach chair.
no. Forget about it. You need to listen to Cody's episode, then listen to this episode, because it's like it's just a stark difference. But what is so awesome, dude? What is so cool about it? It's like you were a Golden Door winner. He was a Golden Door winner. You just made amazing money. He made amazing money. He is like he treats his life totally. He gets fulfillment from totally different things than what you get fulfillment from. And that I think is like the blessing of like this job.
Truly.
Dude, like you can just pick up, go to Hawaii, and you've been selling accounts out there. Aloha Pest?
Yeah.
Or what?
Oh, we sell for Pest Tech Hawaii, bro.
Pest Tech Hawaii. That's
Local
my,
guys.
My bad.
on
Pest
the
Tech.
radio station.
But it's like, what's so cool, dude? The radio 95.1 die,
Actually.
But like, you can just do what you want to do, and that's like the freedom this job like it gives you. Yeah. Now, does it require like massive sacrifice and massive grinding? Totally, of course. The doors don't sell themselves. But it's like you're now in Hawaii. You're like living your like dream life. You're doing it the exact way that you want to do it, rather than like putting life on hold for maybe a little bit more here, maybe a little bit more that. But it's like no, dude, you're having an amazing life and you're doing things the way you want to do them.
Yeah. It's like it's crazy. I was telling Jax this a while ago. I was like, dude, you actually feel guilty. I'm like I feel. I'm like, dude, I need to like. Should I like tell more people about this? Like. Like why isn't everyone doing this type of thing? And then like I realized like everyone's different. Some
Totally.
people don't crave that type of stuff, but I'm like with the opportunity I was given, with the leaders I was given, like failure just wasn't even an option. Like people have poured into me since changing to the grit, and yeah.
No, and what's so cool too. It's like you guys literally just had a meeting with my cousin that's living out in Hawaii. It's like you're also
Absolute
still grinding.
stud.
You're also still just grinding. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like you're out in Hawaii, you're grinding, you're recruiting. Your program's probably gonna be bigger than it was if you stayed in Utah. It's like now there's like a guy like Seeger. Dude, Seeger wants to be in Utah. And he loves Utah. And that's amazing, dude. It's like Seeger stay in Utah. Like you, Hawaii, some guys, California. Dude, you just gotta do what like this guy just moved to freaking Tampa. It's like it's doing what's best for your business, but it's also like, dude, live your life by design. You don't have to just fit in the cookie cutter, like, I'm going to do this in Utah. This is how it has to look. This is like the mecca of door to door. So I have to do it like this. And it's like, I guess what at the end of the day, what helps you pull the trigger on like taking the leap and being like, all right, I'm going to Hawaii?
Yeah, it's just like the living life by design. Like I was like, I'm gonna like just yesterday we bought those the big ass calendars
Yeah.
that you can plan your whole year on. And it's like, all right, this is 2024. 2025, I'm going to look back and like wonder like what I did this last year. Like what are things that I actually want? And if I say I want them, like, am I actually willing to like make it happen? So it's like I had talked about moving to Hawaii. Like everyone talks about like, oh yeah, dude, like one day, like I'll live out there. Like it's so sick. Like I'll find a house, and they never end up doing it. So I was just like, all right, if I'm gonna like say I'm gonna do this, I'm just gonna do it. So we got home for the summer. I'm like, all right, bro, shipping my car out there. Like I'm burning all my bridges so I can like make this happen. And then bit by bit and like by baby steps, next thing I know, we're living out there, and I'm like, all right, so this worked. We're here now. Like,
Yeah.
what's the next thing that we're just gonna throw on the vision board and kind of chip away at?
And the best part is like, and what if it doesn't work out? Then you move back.
Yeah.
It's like, that's it.
Yeah,
There's
just come
no
back.
like sometimes we make these decisions in life and like we think they're going to be like so big. Like it's like, dude, so what if it doesn't work out? Like, oh, I'm going to try door to door sales, and people like, this is what we were talking about, like the grit, welcome to the grit script. It's like, okay, if it doesn't work out for you, okay, you just like, you wasted 2 months of your life. Your life is a long time. It's like, dude, take risks, like figure it out. Cause worst case, it just doesn't work out. And then like, then you're just fine.
Then you're back. You're
You're
back,
back,
right where you started.
right where you started. 100%.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Well, Easton,
Tyson, it's been amazing. You have an open floor. What do you have to share with the viewers of the pad?
I think I'd say fall in love with the process of working hard. Anyone that's in love with the process is going to get what they want in the end. And be present, enjoy it while you can, because You only get to live life one day at a time. Take it easy.
Amazing.
Deep stuff.
Wisdom from the guy. One of the most pleasant conversations we get to have yearly. I look forward to
The,
it.
the annual T-Flame.
Annual T
annual.
Flames. See you next year. As for this episode of The Landing Pad, we out.